New here at noon, officials are now saying residents in and near Willow River can use natural gas as normal today. This morning's announcement comes after the pipeline explosion on Friday. That explosion causing large fires in two different parts of the pipeline. After the explosion, gas was shut off and eliminated a heat source for more than 600 homes in Pine County. Northern Natural Gas worked to set up a temporary supply of natural gas. And to help with supply, residents had been asked to keep their thermostat at 60 degrees. But in an update today, Northern Natural Gas leaders said there is now a more permanent fuel supply, so residents can now go back to using natural gas as usual.